He said, "Are we still in the middle of a severe drought?" Then he wrote, "Kind of ironic, considering that we have flood watches and a warning for the state." Well, Scott, we appreciate you writing in, and you're right. This is a look at the latest map from the U.S. Drought Monitor. At least you're right. We are still in a drought. You were suspecting this. You can see almost all of the state is still in a severe drought or worse. So Chief Meteorologist Matt Safino, kind enough to grace us with his presence again tonight. We appreciate it. So for those wondering, how are we still in the drought given what we're seeing outside right now?
Yeah, when you think about drought, you really have to think long term, because you don't get into a drought over a week or a month, and you don't get out of a drought with a couple of good weeks of rainfall like we've been getting now. So I want to show you our climate almanac and just focus on the numbers on the right hand side, the rainfall numbers. For the month so far, we've had 2.51 inches of rain. That's good. That's 69 hundredths of an inch, not quite 3/4 of an inch above average for the month to date. So we're off to a good start for November. November, one of our 2 wettest months of the year. But I want you to focus on this number. Since January 1st, we are still below average by nearly 3 inches. That's in spite of above average rainfall in September and October, and doing well so far in November. So again, it just points out that it takes a while to get out of a drought. We're not even up to date. We're not even at average rainfall for the calendar year, let alone long-term, longer than that. So for that, I look back at our rainfall records. You know, the last time we had a year with above average rainfall was 2017. So think about that. That's 4 years with below average rainfall. And that's just for Portland. Other parts of Oregon doing far worse than we are. And remember, we had all-time record heat this summer. And of course, we're coming off our driest spring and summer on record. All of these things contribute to a drought. Just because we have flood watches right now, which we should, and we don't have a warning for the state, we have a flood watch for the state, but we should because we're getting a lot of water. That's a short-term thing, though. Drought is a long-term effect that takes months, if not years sometimes, to get out of it. So here's that drought monitor map again. We're making progress. Northwest Oregon, no longer even dry. The Portland area, not really bad, dry to moderate, but Central Oregon, parts of Southern Oregon, still seeing extreme and exceptional drought. Western Washington, which has had even a wetter fall than we have, has really done well. They're out of a drought situation for much of Western Washington, which is great. But the other thing about this is that not only is it a long-term condition, it is also widespread. It's not just Oregon. Look at the West. Look at California. Most of California now still under extreme or exceptional drought. That extends through Nevada and into Utah. So this is not just a local problem, not just a state problem. It's really a regional problem. Took a long time to get into it. It's going to take months to get out of it. Let's talk about this again in the spring, Maggie. If we have a really good wet winter, a lot of mountain snowfall, this map will look a lot better by then. But to look at this every single day, you're probably going to be disappointed because it won't change that quickly. Back to you.
All right, Matt, great explanation. We appreciate it. Thank you.